posting about ballers.
Today we are going to be building the centerpiece of our park, including some buildings and a train station. Totally not inspired by Disney. Also, I didn't record this with a face cam because this took like ages to record, and let's be honest, I'd probably look like the skull emoji. If you do end up enjoying this video, subscribe. I really appreciate it. We're so close to 3,000 subscribers. So first, let's build the path, the centerpiece where people are actually going to walk. I use some of the new textures, the pavement with a nice red color, having some depth in between some of the paths. And yeah, there's not much to talk about because it is a path. It was like, let's just add a train in there because why not? Let's have some transportation. But I end up removing it in the end. The first building I placed was a merch shop. Yes, I have merch. Links in the description if you want to cop yourself some of this new merch. I wanted to place some mannequins inside of the merch shop, so I changed up my avatar to look like a mannequin wearing my merch. This merch is very comfortable, very cool, and we move on to the second building, which I got rid of. It looked ugly, so I'm saving that until I can make something nice off camera. I built another building next to it with no back because I'm going to finish now once again off camera. Also, a quick shout out to Cassidy and YOLO for helping me out, as well as Cassidy for making the park logo. Look at that, that looks nice. Let's build. Can I get a drum roll, please? The train station. Let's go. Totally not inspired by Disney. I don't know what you're on about, guys. Like, here's Disney and here's my park. I don't see any similarities. Like, come on. Anyway, I started building the track for the train, and I made it so that 2 trains can go at once, which I think is pretty cool. And I made that look nice, colored the train, and added some details to the track as well. Now it's basically the track done. Now for the main building itself. Although it looks like guests can't actually use the train station, we made it so that they can, which actually is really cool. And so after a couple hours of building, we got it done. Now I know the video was actually quite fast, so I want to give you guys a quick tour and show you what we've actually built this video. Although I haven't shown this, we built a ticket booth. Look at this. We just used some primitives, some speakers, and some ladders, and more primitives. I think the design of this will change, but right now I think it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, these 2 buildings aren't really that done. I'm going to do that off camera when I have a good idea of what I'm actually going to put here. We also have some benches and bins by Cassidy and YOLO. They look so cool, by the way. Yeah, another building here. I forgot to add the door with, yet again, no back. If I zoom out all the way here, this is what it looks like. I think it looks really cool. I love how this turned out. I really do. It has the vibes that I want, which was basically Disneyland vibes for this bit. That bright, happy feel. I didn't want any dark and like a Victorian style because that's the style that I always go for. Wait, as you can probably tell, this is a merch store. And we have all the merch that I have available, except from the bean t-shirt. As you can see, the pink one has Notme and has the logo on the back. And I'm wearing the orange one, which has Notme and the logo on the back. And each of these cost 20 Robux. Like I said, the links are going to be in the description down below if you do want to get yourself some of those. I might actually add a few more things into this shop, like some clothing rags and maybe some stairs to go to a second floor for other YouTubers merch, because I think that's actually going to be pretty cool. Once again, with the bins and benches built by Cassidy and YOLO. And don't forget that people can actually walk all over this, as although the floor is made of primitives, as you can see, just a tiny bit below it are the path. Oh, that's not a path. Well, just a tiny bit below it are the paths that are connected to these here stairs. And also we have some of these cool tree decorations. I actually do really like the trees here. These are basically just palm trees, like so, as well as these really small, big trees, you know? I just scaled them down a bit, all the way to the smallest they can go. And I just put them on this tree, as well as mixed in some primitives to make it look a bit more cool. And now for the train station. I really do love how this came out. I think it's really cool. Probably the best train station I've ever built in this game. And also, you may notice that there's a button here. What's that for, you may ask? It doesn't have a use, to be honest. I'm just going to be honest. It doesn't have a use. I guess it will have a use at some time in the future. Anyway, for the actual train station itself, we have 2 tracks merging into one. That means we can actually have 2 trains going at once, which I absolutely love the idea of, as well as people can actually queue up here and actually go to the train station, so it's actually functional. All I really used for this build was a whole bunch of primitives, and yeah, primitives really. The primitives are the main building block of this game, I guess. I don't think you'd be surprised to know that I basically just used primitives for the entire build. But once we actually hook this up to the main path and actually open the park up, I can't wait to see this train full up with guests. It's going to be absolutely great. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye!
Stop posting about ballers.